Hello ladies and gentlemen, how you doing? It's Alexander Hilly 123 here, and it's time for a new video. It's time for a new series today, and as you can see from the title, as you can see from the video in front of you, it's time to begin my ISS Pro 98 Let's Play series where we're taking control of England yet again and just quite simply doing an international league, or a league mode as it's called in this game. Exactly the same, and I will leave a link to the playlist in the drop down box, what I did last year on ISS Pro Evolution 2, which was the Konami football game made in 2001. This is an earlier version of the Pro Evolution Soccer ISS International Superstar Soccer, whatever the frickin' hell you want to call it, series, and this was maybe the first game I ever played in the series, and then I played ISS 64 because I lent and borrowed a copy of ISS 64. Long story short, I borrowed someone's N64, they borrowed my PlayStation for about a month, and I played ISS 64 as well. And you know, FIFA 98 is also a great game, so it was a great time for football games, and these games are still better than the modern games that are being made now, especially with what's Pro Evolution Soccer called now, eFootball. It's all about opening the packs and what players they get. That's what the kiddies are bothered about more than pure gameplay. Absolute insanity, to be sure. Now, I'm also going to be cooking up another football series. That'll be probably early next year, 2025. I want to space out the kind of content that I do. I just don't want it to be wall-to-wall football. But yeah, another 6 months or so we'll do another football project. And it is going to be FIFA Road to World Cup 98. We won't be playing as England. Not sure exactly what I'm going to do just yet. But yeah, this is going to be max difficulty, 10-minute games. I know I played on hard. It's easy, normal, hard in ISS Pro Evolution 2. With this game, it's weird. Sometimes I win on 5-star, and then I'll lose on 3-star. So the difficulty on this game is a bit peculiar, but it is tough. I've seen some people say this is easier. I find it harder, but maybe that's just because I played more of ISS Pro Evolution 2. I am better at ISS Pro Evolution 2. When I did that England League series, I didn't expect to win the league, and I did. It was close, and it was exciting, but I didn't expect to win the league. Here, I would be astonished. I think it's going to be a real slog. It's going to be difficult, but hopefully that makes it more entertaining for you guys. Now, I've been playing this game on and off for the last week, and I don't think we need to have 15-minute games. We're going to have 10-minute games. Obviously, as you just saw there, I chose a full season. Jesus H. Christ, this music. And there's 16 teams altogether, so that's home and away, 30 games altogether. Each video is going to be 2 matches, so it should be 15 videos altogether, if I've done my maths correctly, which I don't always do. I'm just going to pick the prerequisite teams here who I feel we need to have in this. Now, you could go and pick some from other continents, but for me it's all about the quality, and I'm picking the teams that I feel are the best on this game. I thought Norway would have been better, but they're not that great. Romania are decent, but there's a heck of a lot of European teams here. Oh, nearly missed out Nigeria. But it's not about just putting in Jamaica and USA because we're in different continents. No, we need quality. Not even, I think, yeah, I'll just about justify Colombia. And after that, you know, who was better in 98? Norway, Romania, or Denmark? It's hard to say, isn't it? I'm going to go for Romania just about. You know, England, Germany, Spain, France, Italy, Holland, Portugal, Croatia and Yugoslavia, very good teams then. Brazil, Argentina, they're prerequisite teams. The others, there could be many. And we start with Yugoslavia. There are no easy games here, but we've got to win our home games, and you'd hope that we could beat these guys. But when I did win the league on ISS Pro Evolution 2, there were some defeats, of course, and we lost to Norway. I think we dropped points to Yugoslavia and Croatia. Like I say, I'm expecting this to be much tougher. We'll see how it goes. Now, I was playing a couple of games as England, and this is interesting with this game. It will save, like I've changed England from a 3-5-2 to a 4-4-2, and it's remembered that. Very intriguing, and I would rather play a 4-4-2. Mike Bassett, England manager, ladies and gentlemen. Well and truly is right here. Now, on this game, I know, for example, that Stuart Pearce wasn't a right back, but he is right-footed on this game. I don't know if he was. It also says Graham Lasso was right-footed. I'm sure he was left-footed. But yeah, it doesn't matter as long as it's a defender. I'll just play them regardless. For example, there's Beckham, and he's on the he's on the right. Scholes is on the left, of course. That left-sided midfield was always a problem for England. And these days, every player is inverted, so it's not as much of a problem. Look at that. 10 of the 11 players on the Yugoslavia team, the name ends in Vic. Of course, as you can see, the names are fake. I could change them. The game does let you in the options, but I can't be bothered. I know who every single one of the England players, who they are here. And yeah, I did actually put out a poll a few days ago, and 4 people voted. Thank you very much for that, ladies and gentlemen. Much appreciated. And you all came to a decision that we're going to be talking shit on microphone. That does include some commentary talk, but I will basically be coming in and out of commentary talk to talk shit. So let's just tweak the game speed a little slower. Okay, that's fine. Now the camera's on far, but goodness gracious me, it isn't that far. So this is as far away as you can go. Yeah, it's much harder, I think, to play and talk at the same time. So although we will be talking shit, it'll be pretty minimal. Probably will be more commentary than shit talking. And I'm just going to alternate between them all the time during the game. So hopefully it's entertaining. And the ISS Pro Evolution 2 series I did still drip feeds views now. You know, some of those videos have got a few hundred views. People love watching these old school football games. I'm not surprised because they're bloody amazing. Anyway, here's Beckham. I'm going to call the players by their real names. I'm going to try and not get bogged down with trying to know the opposition players' names. Some of them I will know, some of them I won't. Sometimes I'll name them by the proper names, and other times I won't. Who cares? I think I'm going to give it to the player next to Shearer here and then dink it in ASAP. Oh, and it's an early goal. It's an early lead. Who is that? Number 16. It's Paul Scholes. Well, we know he's pretty diminutive, but he is quite decent at headers.
Let's see that again.
What a cross from David Beckham. We've seen this for Manchester United for quite a few years now, despite the two of them being in their early 20s. Quite incredible. And now they're doing it on the international stage, ladies and gentlemen, as veteran Ian Wright goes back into midfield to win the ball. Good play from England here yet again. The thing is with this game, the AI, they will tweak the tactics. This is a game from 1998, ladies and gentlemen. They will tweak the tactics immediately, or might take a bit of time, but you will notice a change, the ebb and flow of the game. And no two games on this game are exactly the same. They're always somewhat different. The kind of goals you score, a lot of variety. Oh, and there's Yugoslavia. For me, the hardest thing here will be when teams are running at your defence. You've got to back off them, really. There'll be some games that we dominate. There'll be others where we don't. There's Ian Wright. Oof. Not the worst, right? Got the ball and decided to have a pop very quickly. Sensational pressing there from David Beckham, and he's off. Running down the right-hand flank. He whips in a cross, and it's 2-0! It's Ian right. Quite incredible, at the age of 35, he was getting in the England squad. I think he retired this, well, after this season anyway. I think he went to West Ham from Arsenal and retired. Well, what a sensational game David Beckham's having. That's 2 assists. Sensational header from Ian Wright. You can get a lot of power on the headers on this game. As to whether I prefer this game or ISS Pro Evolution 2, I do prefer ISS Pro Evolution 2, but it's like comparing kebabs and burgers, ladies and gentlemen. They're both amazing. I'm happy with how we've started here, but anything's possible. They could easily get back in this. It always changed with the ISS, and then when it became Pro Evolution Soccer games, like how much power you could generate with your shots. On this game, with a power bar, for me it's best to just, not all the time, but a lot of the time, smash the ball from distance, because otherwise it's just going to be a comfortable save for the goalkeeper. Sometimes you can be guilty of using the sprint button too much as well. You see there, we saw Campbell, I nearly ran into trouble by sprinting. Ooh, poor pass. There will be games where we're on the back foot a lot. And I do feel that with modern football games, the made specifically, and the devs are very mindful of the fact that the gamers will be getting upset at the fact that they've not got the ball. So they're trying, and this is just a tinfoil hat theory, of course, from yours truly, but they're trying to make it as easy as possible so the gamer always has the ball. Oh, God. But like I say, I've lost games in the last week playing this game, 3-star. And won games, 5-star, so depends on the team you're playing with. It also depends on the little smiley faces. I didn't even mention that. I never liked the smiley faces with the old Pro Ev games. I feel that a player's stats should dictate the way they play. This guy's quick. Sensational defending there from Sol Campbell, and he's bombing up the right-hand side. This game is fantastic. It's a bit arcadey, but not too arcadey like the ISS games on the GameCube. They were still fun. Not good as this, though. This looks promising. Here's Paul Gascoigne. Getting into the twilight of his career now, ladies and gentlemen. There's Alan Shearer. Ooh. Slap bang in his prime. Looking for another goal. For his catalogue of goals for club and country. And there we have it, 2-0 at half-time. Very satisfied. 5 shots to 1 in our favour. We've kept them at bay. No offence, of course, to Yugoslavia, because they're a damn good team. They did really well at Euro 2000, if I remember correctly. Oh, shit. But this is going to be one of the easiest games on paper that we have in this here tournament. Oh, no. You know what I think the game might do, and it's kind of dumb? My memory, a bit hazy, I might be wrong, but it might force us to play every single game at home and then every single game away from home. It's Shearer! It's free! Whereas on ISS Pro Evolution 2, it was like 1 at home, 1 away, 1 at home, 1 away. More realistic. Speaking of realism, England are 3-0 up, and I'm not so sure about this.
Let's take another look at that.
Right, he's got a goal. He's now got assist. An assist. 1 touch from Shearer. Get it onto his right foot, and he absolutely smashes it. I think we know by now that fella, he really does have a foot like a traction engine, ladies and gentlemen. Something to behold.
A sudden burst of speed. The shot's been
Blocked again. That's good defending. Ooh, and David Seaman is called into action.
The referee has blown for a corner. He could float one in for a header. He passes back. A superb. He tries
Oh,
to
brilliant
score.
from David Seaman. Punching it out like it's the modern day. But that was actually good. A lot of these modern goalkeepers these days, they're scared of catching ball. Here's Paul Ince. He was on the cover of this game, of course, with Fabrizio Ravanelli.
Good cross.
Oh, here we go. Another cross. Into the box. Ince, that's brilliant. Tackling here from England today. It really has been sensational.
Short pass finds its target.
Might play the counter-attack soon. I've got the ability to do so. I've not tweaked the
He's bringing
tactics
slotted through beautifully.
as of yet. Don't use them too much.
A superb interception. They've switched the flow of play. That's a throw-in.
Yugoslavia. Just carrying the ball out of play there. Southgate. Campbell. Ince. Graham Lassort. Paul Scholes. Into Paul Ince. Two Pauls in the centre of midfield. Ian right. Goes down the right flank.
Solid play by
Hits a cross in. No one there though. Good idea though. Nodded back in by Lassort. Alan Shearer.
He refuses to give up. He's crossed the ball.
Ooh. Brilliant.
Floated into the near post.
Route 1 at the moment.
They've switched the flow of play.
Yugoslavia, as you can see, they're going very direct. The AI know they need a goal, but that's why I was speaking about the counter-attack. But with 3 goals up, we should be okay. I think I'm going to make a sub in 5 minutes or so
Well,
in-game.
he's making a run.
So Campbell, sensational. What a game he's had. 5-star, I'm very happy with this. Ian Wright.
Can they make the most of this break?
Look at the rain effects on this game, ladies and gentlemen. Are they better or worse than Grand Theft Auto Defective Edition? Rain effects.
That's a
What do you reckon? Yeah, 14 minutes to go. I actually think the game is a little better to play when you slow the speed down. By default, it's a bit too fast. I'm just going to bring on Gary Pallister. I'm pretty astonished that Gary Pallister is on this game for England. I'm pretty sure he's in his mid to late 30s at this point. What the fuck? And we're just going to give Shearer a rest and bring on Robbie Fowler as well. England back then had a lot of great strikers, man, and obviously we didn't win anything, but we didn't even come close. Players like Fowler, Andy Cole, etc. never really did much for England. It's pretty astonishing. Paul Gascoigne.
ball distribution is good.
Ian Wright.
He's shaking him off. He's through.
He's shaking him off. Taylor Swift style. Here's Paul Scholes.
The cross swings in.
Yeah, he's done a good job on that left-hand side, but I don't think he'll want to be stuck out there. But here he is again.
The cross brings the keeper off his line. The short pass
There's
finds
Beckham.
its target.
Yeah, by default England play 3-5-2 on this game, but I think 4-4-2 is better. But here's Yugoslavia. They've hit the post. Oh, it's come back.
It's in.
Goodness gracious, I don't think David Seaman had a clue where that ball was. Janovic. This man's in the peak of his career at 29. Smashes it against the post. Look at Seaman here. It hits him. He falls on his ass. And Yugoslavia, with 5 minutes to go, have got a consolation goal.
The passes are spread around well.
Well, the victory today on the opening day of this league campaign is all important, but make no mistake, England will be disappointed to concede late on.
Superb passing play.
It's Stuart Pearce. Hits the ball into the box. It's not conceded a second now. That'd be really disappointing.
He's bringing the ball forward.
He's been a dangerous player for him. Would have thought that Milosevic would have been playing. Maybe that is him, who used to play for Aston Villa back in the day. But there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. 3-1 victory for England. I'm intrigued to see how many shots we had, because, yeah, there you go, 7 shots.
The match highlights can be seen again at 7 o'clock tonight on Konami television.
7 o'clock, ladies and gentlemen, Konami television. Do not forget. And Tony Gubba, never forget as well. I think he left the building a few years ago. I probably should do my research before I said that, but I feel like he did pass away a few years ago. But let me have it. 7 shots each. Every game in this playthrough is going to be different, and that's something to get hyped and excited about, guys. Because with a lot of modern games, it ain't like that. Wow. Not many goals there. Germany failing to beat Colombia. Brazil failing to beat Romania. And there we have it. Oh, nice. Shows you the yellow and red cards, which is interesting. Something that I don't think it shows you, though. That's cool as well. Oh, wow. Look at all this. Oh, it does show you the goals. You have to basically look at this. Batty from Argentina. Remember David Batty for England, but who's Batty for Argentina? Batty. Oh, it's Batistuta. Of course it is. Okay. Right, let's have a look here. That little Konami Cup there, I did a battle of Britain and Ireland. I put England, both islands, Wales and Scotland in a little round robin. Ended up finishing second. Scotland won it. Right, we've saved it. So, ladies and gentlemen, 2 games per video. That's the way this is going to go down, and we are playing now away to Colombia. I'm really happy that every game isn't at home and then every game is away, because it spices things up now, because the crowds on this game, some of the foreign crowds are awesome. You'll hear some weird chants and some peculiar and wonderful noises, I can assure you of that. Thankfully no South Africa though, so no vuvuzelas. Then again, it shows that I'm on the left now, but we were away. Oh dear. As I can see, we've got some depressed players here, ladies and gentlemen. Manaman on that left. Beckham. Any player that's worse than a sad blue face, I would say not to play. Now on this game, Gary Neville's actually a midfielder, but that's because he plays in the 3-5-2. England really don't have many midfield options on this game. Let's get Fowler in. There's going to be constant changing of the team. It's never going to be the same team.
Hello, I'm Tony Gubba.
Just the way it is. We're always going to skip the... Now, I'm a bit confused because it shows England to the left as if we're at home. Maybe that's just because we're the plate, like the player-controlled team. Oh my god, this is Aspria, who used to play for Newcastle. Like he was on crack then. See how fast he was? Holy shit. But in a heated atmosphere like this, and it will be hot out there on the pitch. Goodness knows what temperature is. This is not going to be an easy away game. None of them are going to be easy, but
The short pass finds its target. The pass is
let's see if we can't get a win here.
A sudden burst of speed.
Here's Alan Shearer, plays it across the ground to McManaman. Yeah, this game, it doesn't have low crosses like ISS Pro does. You can't like aim to shoot and then press the X button on the PlayStation to like feint, not shoot, to trick the opposition. You can do 1-2s, but they're more simplistic. Yeah, this game's just a bit more archaic. Speaking of archaic, that is shite. Ivan Cordoba in the Colombia defence there. Remember him, ladies and gentlemen, of course. Colombia passing it out at the back, but they've lost the ball. That's some sloppy play right there. Now, Robbie Fowler, I think he's left-footed. Oh, just need a little bit more power on that. A bit more composure. Speaking of composure, England have lost it in the back line. It's Aspria. Fucking hell, I can't get him. Ooh. Some chances early doors. I've got to keep repeating myself, but one of the most exciting things about this Let's Play is that there's going to be games that end 0-0. There's going to be games that end 3-all. Played a lot of games, football-wise, in my lifetime where the difficulty just isn't quite right. But these ISS games, on the hardest difficulties, they're satisfying. And even on the classic, fantastic Pro Evolution Soccer games, on the hardest difficulty, like even like Pro F5, which was probably the hardest in my opinion, the difficulty was scoring. The opposition tended to just have one shot and score, but on this game, sometimes you can get penned back for long periods of the game. Oh, what a ball that is from for Aspria. It's deflected. That is the common goal on this game. You see it a lot. It's Dareva. He's raving. 36 years of age, ladies and gentlemen. The veteran striker puts Colombia into a 1-0 lead.
The short pass finds its target.
Got to try and keep my composure. Long way to go.
That's a nice forward pass.
These men do look dangerous. It's hard on this game to slide tackle and win the ball. The referee doesn't blow for many fouls in this game, and it is kind of hard to get sent off, which is good, but yeah. There's Shearer. Good cross. Too high for Fowler though. Aspria. He's the danger man for me. Manaman. Good idea, but he gives the ball away. Not much of the mid. Oh, look who it is. Is that the guy with the crazy burn? Is that Valderrama? Oh, shit. Quite bloody retired by this point. Or maybe it's just a random bloke with a crazy burn it. I don't know. Yeah, there's not much of a midfield battle in this game. Like I said before, it is quite arcadey, but the game's just so good that I don't think it matters personally.
Slotted through beautifully.
There's Fowler. Play it low. Ooh. Like I said, no low crosses, so sometimes if you're in a crossing position, you may well just want to press the X button and just pass it across goal. Oh, shit. The crowd are singing 1-0 to the England. There's the English education system, ladies and gentlemen, at its best. They don't realise we're losing. McManaman, Fowler, oh! Goodness gracious, he's got to at least hit the target though. Hit it with a lot of power. That's a poor miss in my opinion. Like I said before, I think he is left-footed. And the guy who I said was Valderrama, he's got a different name that doesn't even sound anything like that, so... Oh, look at this! From Beckham. Colombia do look dangerous. They look like they're capable of scoring again. And at half-time, we're going 1 down. Tony Gubba's not happy. Well, we've had 5 shots away from home. I think it's away from home, like I say. Now, of course, the English flag is to the right because it's the second half. Yeah, I think it is an away game. You can probably tell with the stadium. Although the crowd sound very generic. And like I did say before, you can get some fantastic crowd chants in this game from different continents. Let's see if this can be a better free kick for Shearer. Slightly less shit. Still shit nevertheless.
slotted through beautifully.
In about 10 minutes and I might change things up a little bit.
The short pass.
There's Fowler.
From nothing.
Shearer's in the box. Ooh, just crowded out.
The passes are spread around well.
You don't see that very often in this game. Passing to the other flank.
That shot looks good. Superb passing play.
Sometimes you can just dance around them like this.
Slotted through.
But it's rare.
Well hit.
There's Robbie Fowler scoring for England. Something even rarer. But what an important goal. Wow, he was only 23 by 98. Crazy, man. Another one who started early.
Let's see that again.
I don't know if he was snorting coke on the sidelines at this point. But look at that. Side of the foot. Technique on that, absolutely ridiculous. And the 56th minute,
They've switched the flow
England have
of play.
equalled it up. And indeed, as you can see, ladies and gentlemen,
Ball distribution is
it's one of those old school games where instead of going 45 minutes and 90 minutes, we just have a second 45. That was all the rage back in the day. I don't know why.
finds its target.
Oh shit!
The keeper's dropped it.
The most common goal to concede on this game, maybe not score but concede, is them in one-on-one on with your goalkeeper. Your goalkeeper parries it out and someone on the rebound tucks it in. You do get different kinds of goals on this game, but you do get those kind of goals a lot.
Centered the ball. It's anyone's ball. Well hit.
There's Gascoigne! Oh! Oh, he's in the bar!
The ball goes out for a throw-in.
You see that a lot with the goalkeepers as well, where they just kind of punch the ball above the head. Really weird technique, because the ball ends up going behind them. It looks cool though. But I think the best thing we could say about this game right now, ladies and gentlemen,
And they make the most of this break.
as we make another defensive cock-up, is we don't know which way this game is going to go. Bit of slow down and lag on the emulator though. See it once in a blue moon. That is sensational! And what did I just say on the rebound? If it's not from the keeper saving it, it's from it hitting the post and popping back out. Like it just has for D. River.
Let's see that again.
Look at that. Hits the post. But he pops it in, and with 20 minutes to go, England are 2-1 down.
Spread around well.
I think in the World League on ISS Pro 2 that I did last year, that shit, I think Colombia were in it, and I think we drew away to them. So, never easy.
Superb passing.
Oh, Jesus. Let's see what we can do here. We're going to go 3-4-3. Attacking. Gascoigne and Ince. Beckham on the right. Got Gary Neville in the centre of midfield right now. It's a bit controversial, but whatever. He's he's just playing well. I brought Sheringham on, and if I press the select button here, you can see that with L2 or R2 we can do any of these things. I don't know what centre back overlap is. I don't quite get that. If you're strong on one side, you could do this right and left side attack. Can we do both? Oh, you can only do one or the other. So that's interesting.
The ball distribution is good.
Robbie Fowler. This could be interesting. Oh, it's the wrong side of the post.
It's a pair of fresh legs.
Teddy Sheringham is coming on, ladies and gentlemen. Ready, steady, Teddy. Here's De River. He's on a hat-trick. There's Asprilla. Acres of space. Absolutely acres of space. And what can you really say about that? We've changed the formation to 3-4-3, but regardless of your formation, you cannot leave a player of this quality in that much space. It's 3-1, and that is probably game over now. I remember losing to Norway on ISS Pro Evolution 2. Funnily enough, it's the video that gets the most views. All those Norwegians loving it. There's Gary Neville. Go on. Oh, we got one back. Are you not entertained, ladies and gentlemen? And it is ready, steady, steady. 28, feels like he's been around for a lot longer than that. I think that was going wide from him. Weird technique. Body's all over the place, and look at that. Through the eye of a freaking needle, man. 11 minutes left, and England are back in this game. A very entertaining game indeed.
Superb passing play.
Now we're going to go central attack. We've got a 3-4-3. We're going to go for it. Tried to play the 1-2 there. ISS Pro Evolution 2, you'll see me do it a lot. Not so much on this game because it doesn't work as well. But here's Robbie Fowler again. He's changed the game in this second half. Here's McManaman. Oh, that's a poor cross. Way too close to the goalkeeper. I'm starting to feel like just pressing the X button is better than crossing it in. I don't want to say it's an exploit, but yeah, it seems to give you more chance of keeping the ball, and
The short pass finds its target.
we'll see how that goes as we play on in this competition. But we've as good as only got extra time left now, or injury time. This is a disappointing defeat. We can't beat Colombia. How the hell are we going to beat France, Brazil and teams like that? No offence to these men, of course.
Allowing time for injuries. Slotted through beautifully.
No, Christ almighty, I didn't mean to do that. And I think that will be all.
Well hit. It's
Great save from David Seaman.
He's off his line.
About time he saved something. But there we have it, ladies and gentlemen.
They've pulled that win out of the bag.
It's a defeat, 3-2. Very entertaining.
To you by
And that's the irony of the situation. We've had 6 more shots in this game than we had in the first game against Yugoslavia. We won that game 3-1. We've ended up losing this game 3-2. This is an away game, of course. I'm going to have to keep mentioning that during this Let's Play. As we can see, we're on the right hand side there, so it is an away game. Yet again, not a lot of goals. I don't know what that's about. That's just a coincidence. Very peculiar indeed. Cameroon beating Germany 2-0. So, tell you something. Anything is possible, ladies and gentlemen. But that's video number 1 complete. Who will we be playing in the next video? I'm going to be doing 2 videos per day. You guys don't need to know this, but yeah, I'm going to be recording 2 videos per day. That's 4 games altogether. It should take me about a week to do this, and then it'll take me about, if I upload 1 video a day, it'll take me 2 weeks to upload. So yeah, it's not so bad. That's just confusing to look at, in all honesty. Most of those players I don't know. Lillian Thuram got a goal. Bergkamp, Zola, Ulf Kirsten, remember him. Germany. Let's keep saving the game. Who we're playing next? Round 3. We've now got Cameroon at home. Very intriguing. They've just beaten Germany, and now they're looking to beat us as well. But home comforts, ladies and gentlemen, we've got to win those home games. After 2 games, a win and a loss, I have a feeling it's going to be like that. I wouldn't be surprised if we win and lose more games than we draw in this competition. I have a feeling we'll be finishing around mid-table. It's going to be fun. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you for video number 2.